I never come on here this time, and it is Tuesday, so I've got to be wanting to say something. Come on in, come on in. Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about some real shit. I'm gonna stop cursing because I've just been getting loose with it. But anyway, come on in. I want to discuss about unity. Yes, not just only on this YouTube streams, but also in our natural life. Yes. So come on in, come on in. Like I said, I normally don't come on a Tuesday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, but today I just finished watching a rally with Kamala. That's who my preference is. That's who I voted for. And she just her speech just had me thinking, hey Tasha, how you doing, boo? How you doing, boo? I'm gonna call you TT. Tasha T. You know I'm talking like, hey TT. But anyway, since you're here, I gotta sneeze. Got somebody else in the bushes. I just saw an awesome rally. I just love when I can actually sit and listen and get that information because I know I'm evolving, I know I'm changing, so a lot of things that I used to do and how I used to think and so forth. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just a bit tired. Um, you know, trying to get things for the baby shower and stuff like that, entertainment, cook. So like this week is a week like I have. I'm just tired. Still getting around, but I'm just tired. Anyway, I was listening to her, and I've been trying not to watch. Hold on. I have been trying not to watch this election stuff, but um, I can't help it. I'm nosy like that. I like to know what's going on, what's gonna happen. And I sat in here the other day and I seen that Trump was live at Madison Square Garden. And I'm like, damn, I want to look, but I don't want to give this ninja none of my airtime or the place that's airing it. And I said, you know what? My vote is already in. Let me go listen to this man. Hey, what am I gonna do? I want to listen if he's saying something constructive. Maybe prove me wrong because I honestly, we know him in New York and we know what type of man he is. Some people see them on TV, but there's people that has experienced him firsthand. Not him, but his company, his building that he had in Atlantic City, the hotel that he had. He had, I don't know if it's still in his name or he sold it or whatever the case may be. He had a hotel there. I think it's still there, the Trump Plaza. And man, the stories that I used to hear about him and how racist he is, like he didn't allow anyone of color stay in his damn hotel. Nevertheless, when when the when them guys were arrested, the Central Five or Central Six, and was accused of raping a Caucasian woman. Uh, I didn't mean to say that. But sorry, YouTube. That you know what I mean. That AS. You get what I'm saying, Tasha. Um, a lady. So he was the main one, like going against them, like send him to their deathbed, like just saying things that he normally says now. Hello, Anna, Sebastian. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hit that like button, please. Just to say you rang my bell. But anyway, just based on that, I never really cared for him because I'm a woman of color. I'm actually Puerto Rican, SA, right? and say thank you, Tasha. Um, I'm Puerto Rican, as you know. My mother and my dad are from Puerto Rico. My mother was born and raised in San Juan, and my dad was born and raised in Ponce. Um, I'm not a fluent talker, so please, if you're gonna start talking Spanish to me, just know I'm catching words and not the conversation. Don't judge me, please. Don't judge me. And my house was talk Spanish. My mother talked Spanish to me. I understand it, but when it's time to talk, my tongue gets tired, so I just get frustrated and be like, "Damn man, we're just gonna communicate the best way we know how." But anyway, yeah. So that's that. Day he had to apprentice. I kind of was starting to like him then. So I was like, "He's cool. He's from New York." Until his ass ran for president with Hillary, and I see how rude he was. He was just like I was like this. The apprentice, he was acting. He's like, what the hell is what's with this man? Like, what's really good with him? And the way he just conducts himself, I just didn't like him. Very arrogant, self-centered, always gotta be the seat of attention. It's my way or the freaking highway. Like he was more acting like a businessman. I had said to my friend, sis, if this man win, I promise you I said this time, we're gonna be really fucking sad. We're gonna be really sad and we are doomed. So she was like, well, why do you say that? Da, da, da. I was like, I don't know, I just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he is fired. Um, so we sat there the next day depressed, like Hillary was our best friend and shit. And I'm like, you know what? Let's take the good, considering what we got, like me and him, the bad. Let's make the best of it. Let's hope for the best. A little into his presidency, I got a feeling and me and her always talk um, about him because we just didn't like him. So I'm like, yo, sis, not for nothing. I feel like whatever is hitting in the inside of the Capitol, he's gonna be the one to expose. I really felt her during that time, and still that was his assignment to shake the White House up. And it makes sense to me then, and it may not make sense to you now. He ain't gonna win. He's not gonna win. His assignment is done. What he's doing is forcing both sides to come to the middle. Like we're gonna deal with stuff in these coming years that we're gonna have to lean very, very heavy on God, on some faith. You're gonna need something to lean on because whether he gets in or she gets in, it's a time we're gonna have. So that's why my ass be so eager just to be a little different than I used to. I may come across that I'm complimented a lot of people that I'm too nice, but I've spent my life being angry, and I just want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to know that they are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that anyone thinks like that of me. But that's in my past. It's like, oh, you're too friendly. And then when they see me flip, we knew it. That was a front, no. Anyway, um, I was sitting here, I was like, that was powerful. Just I believe, I don't care what nobody says, I believe that she's gonna put shit in order. I really believe that. Okay, now I'm gonna backtrack because I was bringing up that rally he had at Madison Square Garden, and I said to myself, "Let me just watch it. Let me just be fair." And even though I don't support him, I give him my view. So I'm sitting here, listening to it while my man took a shower, and all of a sudden this comedian comes up. So I'm listening, and I'm like, okay, I'm vibing, I'm listening, and he said that remark about Puerto Rico. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, did this motherfucker just say that? And then turn around and make that comment about his friend that is African American. African. I say African American because I feel weird to say black. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just say it proper. But anyway, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not saying it in any harmful way. I just don't feel right saying it because people then dog dog that out. And I'm not talking about our people, but these racist motherfuckers is still out here. He don't brought him out of the wilderness. They was hidden for a very long time. I didn't see it because I was in New York. But since Trump had came in office, these motherfuckers are bold. Like we're back in the days. Like these hairs work. But hearing that, I just felt so insulted because if you haven't visit Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico is beautiful. Yeah, Puerto Rico has issues just like any other state or country or island. Everything has a side. You feel what I'm saying? But if you go for your enjoyment and you go sit in that water and see how beautiful that water is. Remind you, I'm from New York. That water in the Atlantic is black. Now I'm describing it. I promise you it's black or dark brown. So seeing that, I'm like, it just allowed me to feel good in my culture. You know what I mean? Um, I don't hide. I don't hide with no one to say what nationality I am. I am Maritza. Of course, that is a Spanish name. I'm Puerto Rican. Proud. My kids are both black and Puerto Rican. But yeah, the unity part, I feel like God allowed this to happen because what was in the White House and what they was doing was jacked up to fighting against one another, um, not actually working together, but working against each other. Democrats are trying to get something approved, the other side is denying it. It's just, a whole bunch of mess of power in the White House. You feel what I'm saying? Um, with this and all this, I've seen a lot of Republicans say that they are backing Kamala. They sick of him, and they have to work with him. They sick of him, and what he has planned for us, other people may not agree. If y'all read up on that 2025, that'll give you a breakdown. Hey, Miss Chicago, peace and blessings, boo. It's a breakdown on what is planned. Of course, there are people behind that. You know what I'm saying? And if people base their vote based on money over dignity, like You don't think one day you might hit a rough patch and you may have to go to an agency to borrow? A lot of stuff is trying to take women's right is everything. It's not good. But anyway, the unity I feel like it's gonna happen for the good. I don't feel homeboy is gonna get in, and if he does, then I'll just okay. I was wrong, you know. But um, I'm gonna stop watching it until after election because it is time consuming. That's all I've been watching. Other than Let's Talk with Love's live, and then sleeping, and then getting up and watching the same stuff. I said I got to give myself a break and not over exhaust myself from it. You know, um, that comment that comedian made on Puerto Ricans and African Americans and Latino period people in general period. It wasn't funny. That shit was super offensive. Like this is, and I feel like, oh, if he thinks like this, definitely Trump thinks like this. Everybody that kept coming up is a part of that. And if people voted for him for money, y'all ought to be ashamed. You ain't no billionaire. That's who he gonna fucking help. That's the only one he's gonna help. He's gonna help himself so he can help his buddies. He don't care about us. That's what people don't get. But I ain't gonna dog nobody. You vote for Trump, you vote for Trump. I know my ass did. And I was proud to go down there and get my ID so I didn't have to get get my anxiety triggered because my ID wasn't good to vote. But now I got a voter's ID. They can't deny me. Look at God. I worked it out. So if you have not voted, I cannot stress how important this election is. Women's right is at stake. You don't want to sit there and be thinking like, oh, he can help me with my business. This lady already said she's going to help small businesses. I believe her. I believe she's going to make an extra effort to do that. So, just get out and vote, please. Please, please. And pick right. Do your history. You got it to the fifth. If you are undecided, go vote. I'm going to end this live because I am tired and my nose is starting to clog up. So, peace. Be still. Exercise your right to vote as a woman, as a man, and hope for the best. Okay? Either way it goes, hope for the best. Quick question for the ones that feel like there is no good candidate to vote for. Quick question for the one that feel like there is no good candidate to vote for. Just one good question. I didn't understand it, but I'm gonna just say whatever. I feel like do your research. That 2025, you got to say to yourself, am I gonna benefit off of this? If you got family members that are on Social Security, they trying to eliminate that. That means all your hard work, God forbid you get sick. Like me, I had to retire early because I have a sickness that it prevents me from working. I'm able to do things in moderation, but in reality, the condition that I have is very serious. So I am home on disability retirement. Just imagine that taken away. I would have no income. There'll be times that jobs fold and you may lose your job. You may have to resort and get some little food stamps. It's not going to be there. They're trying to strip the education from our kids. And they want to do it. They want to make our kids dumb. They don't want our kids to know history. They bugging. There's a lot of shit to that 2025. There's a lot of fucking pages to read. But it's not benefiting the middle class and low income at all. If you got a small business, it's not for you. I promise you. It's going to do more harm than good. Put it that way. And if you want to go through that and you choose to vote for the man that is promoting that, then that's on you. I just know my ass ain't vote for him. And I haven't. Whichever way it goes, I am good that I got the chance to vote because I allowed my ancestors to feel proud of me to keep the legacy of voting. And if you don't know who to pick and you don't like neither one, there's two other candidates that you could do your research on. And you can vote for them. The whole key is that you got to vote. Somebody really fought for us to vote. Telling you, when shit go down and it's not here, the very same people that voted for him, I don't want to fucking hear it. I didn't vote for him. So I know a lot of people, a lot of my Puerto Rican brothers and sisters are upset because they already voted for the ninja. They wish they could take it back. Don't be like them. Be you. It's not beneficial. He's making it seem like that because he has to get your vote. What did he do the first 4 years of him being president? He ain't gave us stimulus. He even gave the people that has SSI that don't have to file. But guess who paid the price for that shit? The ones that paid taxes. I didn't ask for that fucking money. So he ain't give us shit. He ain't give it from his own goodness of his heart. And he actually jacked up the economy. People be expecting in 4 years that everything is supposed to go as planned. It takes a very long time if you don't stick with it. The 4 years that they had to clean up after a motherfucker fucking it up. Shit. And I'm in North Carolina. I think that's why I'm getting a little nervous because we one of the battleground states. Uh, and it's very close down here. Uh, Homeboy ain't up but much, and election day is right almost right there. That's when you're gonna really start seeing it pop up. But anyway, get some rest. I am gonna get some rest. I'm gonna get some cream rubbed on me, some muscle cream on my lower back and hip, and I'm gonna go take my ass to bed. Telling you, everything that I did last week, entertaining my cousin from New York, then having to run around get food with my daughter-in-law, and preparing it, and then entertaining her, and then my ass had a nerve to drink. Well, my ass was twisted, so I'm like recovering from all that. But I'm happy because my children are happy. And now I'm just waiting for my little rascal to be born. But be blessed. Vote, 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 vote. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. Pray on it. Do your research. And make sure that you are good with your answer. Okay? But the key is to vote. Peace and blessings with a little prayer for you and your family and health. You too, Chicago, Chicago. You be blessed, okay? Uh, and have a blessed night. Have a blessed night. I'm gonna go in and relax. Peace out, peace be still, and God bless you.